Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Technical Analysis Made Simple. Before we start this video, you make sure to read the disclaimer. The analysis and the views present here are my own, and the decision that you take will be your own. I will not be responsible for any gains or losses that you make. Now let's understand the structure of this video. First of all, we will look at global market events and chart analysis, then domestic market events and chart analysis, followed by view for next week, and today we will also analyze FMCG sector, and the pick for the day is also from FMCG sector. So stay tuned. With respect to global market events, the positivity was around Brexit. The certainty of Brexit happening has increased. Now remember one thing, that markets do not like uncertainty, and whenever certainty increases, it is considered as a positive event. On the negative side, the new strains of the virus is discovered in UK and Nigeria. And the another overhang on the market is the stimulus in the US. So this does not give us any clue for next week. Let's try to analyze through the charts how the activity looks like. This is the chart for Dow. Now I have tried to create two trend lines here. This pattern is called a broadening wedge formation. If you see, the price broke out above previous high here, and now it is consolidating over that. It is trying to gain energy for further up move. Now this trend line looks pretty strong, and if this starts working as a resistance, then Dow will take resistance around 31,000 levels. If it breaks this level and goes higher, then this structure will have a breakout, and in that case this is no longer valid. But I think that there could be some consolidation between 29,500 and 31,000 in the coming days, and then probably it will break out. We were considering this structure in Nasdaq for a very long time. This particular consolidation pattern is called a symmetrical triangle consolidation pattern, and the approximate target that comes from here is around 14,200 levels. The price broke out from this consolidation pattern, then it also broke out above the previous all-time high, and then it has started showing strength here. It is likely that price will start moving higher from here towards 14,200. Let's consider FTSE also, because Brexit is in news. If you see, this is trying to reverse from the trend. Now this resistance is no longer important because it has been tested a lot of times, and price is showing a strong demand on these levels. In the coming weeks, FTSE can easily do 6915, and if it sustains here, then it can go further. But here can be a range formation in this level, that is 6300 and 6900. Let's see gold. So if you remember, we were considering the possibility of gold coming back and testing this demand zone. The last week candle was a strong candle, so this is a perfect retest. Gold can remain in a range of 1880 and 2075. Break above this will take gold towards 2400 levels. That is the depth of this part. 2400 levels are very much possible in gold. In how much time? Probably in a year or two. Coming to the domestic events, there was a sell-off on Monday due to glitch in the exchange. Why is this a positive event? This is a positive event because initially it was thought that the news from UK is the cause of concern for the markets, but that is not the case. Let me explain. At 11:38 on Monday, all the orders in the exchange were cancelled, and the small dip that came due to the news flow, it continued because there were no buy orders at a lower level. So consider that, let's say price is at 100 rupees. Now there will be a lot of buy orders below that, right? And they act as a support when markets start falling. But here all the orders were cancelled, and that is the reason of this fall. So we can consider this to be a fall due to technical glitch and not due to a fundamental reason. and that is the reason market recovered completely in the next 3 days. Now let's dive into the chart and see how they look like. Before moving on to Nifty and Bank Nifty, let's see how dollar index is panning out. If you see, it has created a double top here. This is the weekly chart. Now this point becomes very important. That is 88.8 levels. There is no strength as of now in dollar index. And once this fall below 88, it will go down to complete the pattern around 84. Now, in such a situation, emerging markets will have a very good rally because dollar will become weak, the developed countries will see a sell-off, and money will flow into the emerging countries, including India. So keep an eye on DXY. If 88.8 is broken, there is a big rally coming up in Indian markets. This is the weekly chart of Nifty. I have tried to do a trend analysis here. If you see, Nifty was following this trend line before the fall happened. It came back up, took support at the same level, and then advanced further. Now the important part is the retest of this trend line, that is the upper trend line, and the retest of 12,430 level is still pending. So any correction from here will take indexes to these two levels. Going further, I think 13,000 and 12,430 are very important levels. Index is very much bullish. Dips to these levels should be used for investing purposes. Now this is the daily chart. In the coming week, there are two possibilities. I am not considering the negative possibility for now because everything looks bullish. If indices break out above this box, they could advance toward 14,200 or 14,300. If they do not break out, then it will form a range in this box and then break out. This is a chart of Bank Nifty. I have plotted a channel here as well, and you can see that Bank Nifty is very well following that channel. Support, 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 and here also it has taken support at the similar level. Now the concern here is Bank Nifty has a strong supply band between 31,600 and 32,650. That is a 1,000-point supply area. It will certainly halt at these levels for some time, or the second possibility is it will try to gain momentum at these levels, consolidate here, and then shoot up. So we have to keep an eye on this, but Bank Nifty won't show this kind of momentum going forward. It will consolidate for some time and then move forward. The daily chart looks similar to Nifty, that is, it is forming a box kind of structure. A breakout above this will take it higher, and if that doesn't happen, it can consolidate further in this area. We will try to analyze Nifty FMCG sector here. If you see, it is at all-time high, and this is a inverted head and shoulder. The left shoulder is a complex shoulder, but broadly this is the pattern that is forming, and it has started moving in an upward channel right now. This looks very bullish because the demand zone is tested successfully. Here was the breakout, the demand zone test happened, and price bounced from here. These are the constituents of FMCG index. Hindustan Unilever has the highest allocation and Varun Beverage has the lowest allocation. I am not discussing all the charts because that will make the video very long. However, one chart that I like is Marico. This is the chart of Marico. This is very similar to the index itself, and this has a very clean inverted head and shoulder structure. So the target from here comes out around 150 points, which will be close to 40% rise from here, and this trend line is respected very well, so this can be used as a trailing stop loss. For now, I would like to keep my stop loss around 378 levels, and break of that negates this pattern completely. This area will act as a demand zone. that is 378 to 390 points. And if this is respected further, it will have a good move towards the upside. If you like the video, please share it so that maximum people get benefited. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much.